Karibuni sana, welcome to the show.
This is fun,
Mpaka kwa show mna sanitize. Inabidi tu sanitize.
Hii COVID iko na maneno.
We are sanitizing the airwaves.
That is the way.
Karibuni sana to Confine, Refine and Define, hosted by the host to the most. I will repeat this. Mr. Nyaga.
And my last name is Mune.
And we are 3 again on this show. With a friend of ours, our big brother. We should call him our big brother.
Ali Tangulia.
Ali Tangulia. He has been there before us.
Yes.
And he's just a blessing. Amekuwa hapa, this is the second day, and okay, it's the second time we've seen him.
Yeah. But the second day, this time has had an impact. Tumeshiba.
Lollipops,
KDF, biscuits, KDF, and that's 24 hours.
Yeah, you know that's
okay, then we celebrate, and don't share with anyone, don't tell anyone. Baadaye kuna soda.
We should see our crew, they are so jazzed.
You guys might think this is a joke, to be tudogo kama hizo.
Small things,
but as we said, it's our big brother. That's what big brothers do. And I will allow him to introduce himself.
Yes.
I am Kareu, Maina wa Thiong'o.
Yes.
Hiyo ni karibu sana.
Asante.
Hii show yetu
sasa hii ni show ya watu wana English names.
No English name.
Even me, Mwaine, Mtambirithu, Munene.
Tell him to spell that middle.
Wacha Tombiritu.
Tumbiritu ama Tombiritu.
Wacha nikwambie, funny thing, that name starts with an M.
Apostrophe. Hiyo ni story nyingine refu.
Now you know, funny part about my name. My name, especially Kareu, means Mulevi in Kikuyu. And I lived that name. Literally living that name. But I'm grateful anyway.
That's you know, us we like guests who take ownership.
Yeah,
feel at home.
Karibu acha to introduce sisi.
Inataka hivyo. And for us, we're just thankful and happy that you're here, and tuko na maswali because that's what we do here. And you know, you have younger siblings. When you go home, they ask you questions. Yeah. And so tell us more. Who is Mr. Kareu?
Kareu Maina wa Thiong'o is first and foremost child of God. Okay. Born and bred in a family of 6 siblings. I'm fifth born. Single mom, brought up by a single mom from Masai land, Kilgoris. But I'm Kikuyu, though I don't do P1. Hiyo kila mtu niambia.
Okay.
But I'm grateful anyway, I'm Kenyan.
True.
So Kareu is married to one beautiful lady called Sylvia Shkoe from Kakamega.
Allah.
Yeah. Allah. This is so Kenyan.
You're across the nation.
Yeah.
Across the nation.
I'm a father of 4 sons and one beautiful daughter who happens to be the last one.
Right.
Natasha Nyambura.
The apple of your eye.
Yeah.
That girl is very protected. Ukisikia hivi
huko ndio unasikianga hakuna umbwa kali lakini haukanyagi hivi.
Hapo hizi karibia.
Huko ni fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nashukuru Mungu.
You ni poor, and what do you do?
I'm a servant of God.
Right.
Because I work in a charitable institution called Light of Hope, Children's Home and School, a girls' institution.
Right.
And I work there as a servant leader, manager. Okay? Yeah, and that's what I basically do.
Okay.
Yeah, inspiring the girls, making sure that everything goes on well.
Nice.
And just to give the best as I serve.
That's pretty cool.
That's nice. That's like what we are trying to do. Kupeana moral.
Yeah, and you've impacted quite a few people.
Yeah.
So let's start. We talk about days. Yeah, you have something to ask him about his days.
Yeah, first of all, before nikuulize day, typical day.
Yeah.
Umeamka tu kawaida.
Ufanya.
What did you do last week Thursday?
last week Thursday. You know, last week Thursday, mimi sana, most of the time, I wake up between 4 and 5. Daily basis.
Actually,
not unless
today,
I'm not going
even
to
today, you woke up around 5.
I woke up very early, but I realized I'm in teen challenge. So I went back to sleep to wake up only at around 6.
But mulitoka mapema bado.
Nash ndo alitoka mapema. Lakini mimi nilikuwa tu hapo kwa bed kuomba kidogo pole. So normally I wake up between 4 and 5 because I also have a son who has to do some morning prep. So as a way of encouraging him, kumwonyesha usingizi si muhimu sana, I make sure nimeamuka.
The fathers out there, mmesikia?
Yeah.
And the future fathers.
Yes.
And the mothers.
So I wake up, but before I leave bedroom, I have to say a prayer. I have to say a prayer. Then I go take my shower, prepare. At least I have a wife, so nakutanga nguo zimepigwa pasi tu ni kuvaa.
Kakashati pale. Hata kuongea aje sasa.
So unajua kashati nikapigwa pasi, ninavaa haraka na mwisho niko sawa. Then by 6 when my 2 sons, because them they go to a different school from the 2 last ones. Nina make sure most of the time ninatoka na wao. Okay, just make sure ameenda kwenye bus itakuja the van, school van will come pick them up and I go to work. So mostly by 6:30 I'm at work.
Nice.
By 6:30, and that is where I go to my office. No stories with anyone. I get there, maintain the culture that I got from Teen Challenge, and do my morning devotion. Read Bible kidogo, omba tena for the day, ask for wisdom, ask God to take control and be in charge of everything that I do as I commit the day. Yeah.
That's really
so
deep.
That's more like morning.
Okay.
Sijaongea kwa breakfast, lazima nikunywe breakfast.
What's a typical day for you?
Okay, he's not even good. Listen, you know how many things he's done? And he's just gotten to breakfast.
He's up to breakfast.
He's vegan to breakfast.
Yeah.
Kanyaga dunia. Muulize
Okay. Wait, this show is about
no, first of all, I think what you should say even before you say so much. Lazima uamsho.
Alafu
brothers
acha tuache kuweka wengine on the
spot. Alafu kidogo the only thing I've only done 2 things by 7.
By 7.
And one is waking up. One of them is waking up.
Okay, at least I read the Bible.
The
first thing I do when I open my eyes is pray. So
that's
very.
So anyway, another thing, issue ya leo, we want to ask you specific days in your life. Umetuambia typical day.
Typical morning.
Typical morning. Tell us the worst day. Your worst day. Sasa ulikuwa tu rock bottom. Yenyewe. It can be maybe that's when you decided to change. It can be too totally unrelated to booze. Just siku tu nakumbuka vividly. This was just
I think because
but the day tu kalinuka tu kabisa
because this is heavy. This is heavy. My worst day. I won't go into details so much, but I will just ongelea juu.
Okay.
Not that I'm ashamed of it, but it's because it was a wake-up call.
Okay.
So, nimetoka ulevini. Actually, we had come from Sambari in Nyeri. Na kwa gari, me and my sister, I brought some commotion. Nikawachwa mbali, so I had to walk to my house. Okay? Along the way, nikapata ride ya motorbike, got in the house. But I was angry.
Yes.
I was bitter. I was frustrated. I was talking to myself. Then I decided to lock the doors. Na dirisha zote. It's at night. Switch on the gas. Switch on the gas.
Okay.
And nilikuwa nakunywa, nina smoke, nina chana.
Hapo tu gas ikiwa on.
Gas ikiwa on. Lakini sijawasha gas.
Okay.
I want the fumes to come out. Zijae vizuri niwashe kiberiti.
Ni ile vape ya movies.
So wanted to like take my life.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, I'm this kind of a guy who won't smoke publicly.
Yeah.
So nikienda kuchana, I buy pako nini na kiberiti, and every time I go sababu stebe na kiberiti, I'll get a new kiberiti. So that means kwa hao kuna viberiti mingi sana. But maze, my friend, sema kutafuta kiberiti. I switch it on.
Yeah.
I put it on. Kiateka amegonga mlango.
Yes.
I don't know where.
Maybe inanuka
akasikia fumes. And anabisha ambia, no, I'm not opening the door.
Right.
You go. But nimetafuta kiberiti.
So party.
Nimekosa. Later on, with kuchana yangu na nini, nimechuba out. Sijalala kwa bed.
Right.
Kwa seat. Wake up in the morning. Recalling.
Kitu ulikuwa unaenda kufanya.
Kitu yenye nilikuwa naenda kufanya, what really happened. Nimepata so many missed calls. Especially from my sister who had commotion and wasn't picking anyone's call. I started crying. Machozi yalitiririka. In the house.
Peke yangu.
So I realized, if I continue down this route, then I'll be buried. Watu wataongea kidogo. They cry kidogo, wachange 200, 500, 1000.
Maisha iendelee.
Nizikwe. Maisha iendelee. So that was, I think, my worst day. Actually, a day that sometimes I wish I can forget. But it can't just go away. It cannot be erased. Because this is a reality.
I understand.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. So that's it. But thank God. That you are God. Ni malaika alikuja akatoa viberiti. And you know, later on, kwenda kuangalia hizi viberiti. Ninaziona wapi? Guess where I'm getting? Chini ya kitanda.
But your time at
if you're looking for divine intervention, no hiyo sasa. No hiyo. I don't think.
You know that's how things work.
That's called being handpicked by the Lord.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
So to continue on that story, was that the same day you decided, okay, sasa hii mambo iishe? You want another day. That's another day.
That is actually the day.
Ulijua sasa
when I picked that call.
Right.
And actually called my younger sister. Initially they will tell me, Maze, you need to go somewhere. Just sit, reflect, make some amends, get to know what is bothering you, and I will brush them aside. I will get bitter at them. I will shift that blame to them.
It's your fault.
It's your fault, guys. You guys, you are doing so well. I'm not doing well. It's my wife's fault. They are under stress. I
understand.
So, but that day, I picked that call, called my sister and told them, there is that promise you guys have been having for me, but I think I'm now ready. I need to go somewhere and reflect. And she told me immediately, uchague kwenye unataka kwenda. Like kwenye utakuwa comfortable.
They have been waiting for you to get
there. So in this case, I'm like assuming.
Okay.
But later on, tunaongea. Not that particular day, because they came, we sat down, we talked. Sana ndio watake kujua actually
uko serious ama
ni unasikia jina ni Kareu. So later on kujua niko so serious with it. Of course she had to talk with other siblings and also my elder brother who was to take care of issues to do with resources. Then my brother in USA tells me, by the way, there is a teen challenge, a rehabilitation. It's a faith-based rehabilitation. And a year ago, they had told me to come with them to this place. There was some I think function going on, but I told them no, I'm okay.
So umeanza kuvuja.
Actually, it's my sister-in-law Sandy who told me about him. I told her, sister, I'm okay.
Not
I'm
now.
good. Not now.
It's true. It is our culture pride. This is an arrogance you have.
And you know one thing,
Yeah.
in the issue pombe, alcoholism to be specific, is that you never accept help.
True.
In most cases, you don't accept help. People out there will know that you need help.
But
you
you
yourself. Anyway, you guys continue.
No, this is the show.
That
This is the show, bana.
So, wanaona you need change,
Yeah.
but you on a personal level, you're like, mimi si niko poa. Kama ni walevi kuna wengine wanalala kwa mtaro,
Mimi nalala kwangu ama nalala.
mimi hata kana naenda kwangu.
Yeah.
But once in a while you have, not actually once in a while, most time you have that walk of shame. Unaamuka unaangalia maneno wa kuangalia zile za
Jamaa, ni nini baya?
Anyway.
Well, so
Yeah.
how long has it been since now that Damascus experience? Since you decided not to touch
And
anything.
before ulikunywa moja kwanza kabla ukuje. Ndio
No.
useme sasa let us break
Unajua,
up.
Actually, we're going to
Ah,
media
yeah,
about that
sema
story.
hiyo. Ama
wife ashanitoka kwanza
right?
na watu wengi and she left with nothing. Zile nguo zenye walikuwa wamevaa.
Yaani ile mtu amekwambia hizo.
Do you know,
Mimi
for
mambo
someone
yako
to live like that,
Yeah.
amejam.
They're done.
So that she
You
was done
can
with me, by the way. That's why
Keep
she
it.
was done.
Hiyo ni ile
Because
level ya kana.
alitoka akiwa na pregnancy ya my last born,
Right.
Natasha, and she's done with me. She's gone.
Yeah.
So hiyo kusema nataka kwenda somewhere to get help, 1 year is so long. In our own capacity
Your
and
heads.
understanding. So in our heads 1 year man, 365 days. Mwaka birthday mzima.
Unajua, I remember that first day, like for me, I got here. Angalia hivi uko press yako mwaka.
Na kwanza watu nini wanafanya?
Alafu a day like today next year is when I'm going home.
Alafu 1 week kuna jamaa
That's what happened for me.
Even for me, exactly.
On a exit, mtu anaanza kukuambia don't worry, siku ita.
You're 1 week.
Okay, back to the nini. Yeah, I've said I need to go somewhere. Relax. And then I've agreed I will come to Team Challenge, but I'm not sure kanataka one. Sawa sawa. So kuna issue ya vitu za nyumba zitolewe, zipelekwe place safe, because you know you cannot pay rent.
You're not there. It makes sense.
You are not making money.
You don't have cash.
So I go home and that night tunakuja kama kesho. I tell my peeps bana, you guys ninaenda kesho sijakata. Wekelea za macho. So I go to Bellevue. That's a karate area where my mom sleep in Naivasha.
Right.
I go to Bellevue, which was also my hope of any time I go to karate.
Right.
And I go ask for 750 ml.
Yes.
KC. Sasa sina kadoka hizo ma big stuff and all that. KC nimeleta muguka yangu kama ya 200, fake pako, and I'm drinking pole pole. Ukikasikiza mimi kutoka kesho amunioni. Ninaenda. So kuna watu walidhani pengine nimeenda majuu. Kuna wengine walianza story huyu ameenda mental.
Yes.
Because that night I think I did some crazy stuff. Yeah. So I got drunk vizuri, went to sleep, and then the following day saa 5 nikaambiwa ni
Twende.
umepack nguo zako uko sawa. You guys naona hapo watu mnakuja na mabag kubwa. Me I did have. Just you know, me I came.
Watu wamepata nguo huku bana.
Let me tell you, I have more clothes here than I have at home.
You have at home.
I promise. I promise.
Wengine
zilipata hapa.
So you come with some kitu. Kwa sababu you know why? First, you are not sure kama unakuja kukaa hiyo mwaka.
No, you
like for me the next day I came, I was doing laundry.
So that's life.
Yeah.
Rehabilitation.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
came to Teen Challenge.
Yeah.
Nakumbuka jamaa alimfungulia gate. Alikuwa senior most student, alikuwa anaitwa Rando. Randy. Randy. Kafungua gate, was a young guy. Katufungulia gate, gari katoka. We got Mr. Lucas, the deputy executive director. Yeye ndio alini-interview. And for the first time in life,
Right.
I cried. Genuine tears. Talking to him. It was mambo mingi. I just realized how broken I was. How bitter and frustrated I was. But I thank God.
Yeah. You know, I normally tell Andrew, mwambia, angalia, I think two are different sorts of people. Again, Staki could discredit anybody who comes here, but the circumstances in which I've come here, you determine sana how you turn out.
Yeah.
Because Musema, if there are some people who, first of all, umejileta, na by kujileta, it's not that you decided you need help. Ulienda on your knees, but ukasema, God take
I surrender.
Ukambia famo, Aki, if you guys can give me one chance. Nimekam. Unaona yenye unakamingi, on your own, you are ready to listen. Unaanza kuuliza, where is this bed? You have no pride.
But
you have no pride left in you.
Let me tell you one thing.
That is
on one chance. Surprisingly, you know, He's a God of many chances.
Right, of course.
And God acts like our parents. Tuko na watu tumeingia pengine rehab sio mara moja mara mbili, but our parents never give up on us. The same thing, God will never give up on you. When people have dismissed you completely, that is when God comes and lifts you up to be a testimony to many.
To prove that He is God.
To prove that He is God, you know?
He is God,
Don't only bamba about that thing.
Right.
So now, 2 years, man. Nothing. No drinking, no... umeachana na hiyo lifestyle. You know, drinking is not per se the actual drinking.
Yeah.
It's a whole lifestyle.
It's a whole lifestyle.
Yeah, do you still struggle with that? And nini uku keep day to day? Because 2 years is not a joke.
It's not a joke. That is 2 years out. Because back up and those are 3 years. To be specific, na mwezi na wiki mbili. It comes automatically. Actually, na wiki.
Yes.
No, na wiki mbili. So, it has been a journey, it has been a struggle. And especially when I exited the program, when I left the program, I knew that, and we used to talk. And we will just changamsha guys here. In between tuongea utasikia advice ni mzuri, ule anaongea sense. And there is this Waithaka guy, actually who was, tulitoka naye siku moja, because his sermon was in the morning, mine in the evening. He used to tell us one thing, that the program is not actually here. Hapa tu, it's more like a garden of Siloam where you have come to get reprieve and healing.
Right.
But the program starts the moment you leave that gate. So he used to tell us that.
This is a training ground.
Yeah, this is a training ground, you know, how you can overcome issues. And the moment I stepped out of the gate, I had a little prayer. Hapo tu kwa gate. And I told Jesus, you know, I'm so weak. I cannot do this on my own. I've had struggles, I've had people, I've gone through pain. I need you to take charge.
Right.
I need you to get rid of all, you know, all the needs and wants towards alcohol.
Mataki zote.
Kutoa hizo mataki niondole. And I'll tell you, haikuwa rahisi. Si nimeenda home. Sina kitu ya kufanya first week, second.
Umekaa tu.
Nimekaa tu. And you feel like, siniende campaign nisalimie. Niende
Hapo
nisalimiane. But then you remember, that's how it starts. So let me just keep straight and narrow. Watch and do here. Let me watch and rewatch. Let me read the Bible. Let me, you know, read books. Let me listen to gospel music. Pole. So initially, the first 3 months were very critical to me. And I thank God I managed. And I can tell you, sijawahi guza kanywaji, even a sip.
Yeah.
I've gone after a while nilianza kubali kwenda some of birthday parties, of course with my family, and huku utakuta watu wanakunywa sababu kuna ile
hata jioni
manga ya mtoto, but I thank God I've never sat on the same table.
And umeka manga
zingine najipeanga shughuli, najikumbusha kuna pali nafaa kwenda.
Actually you can go do what you need to do
and get up. And you be slick about it. Haujaoffend.
Yes, haujaoffend. So ilikuwa ni struggle initially, but the foundation that I got from Teen Challenge also played a very great role, because I decided to be the original me. I did not come to fake. I had weaknesses that I dealt with while I still have weaknesses that I'm still, dealing with. Yeah.
I like that.
So actually because of that, umeongea about the strength. You gave it up to the Lord. Let's read the Bible, because on this show we read the Bible.
Amen.
We read the Bible and Psalms 34.
After Genesis,
34,
before Revelation.
verse 8.
Verse 8, Psalms 34.
Yes.
But then Psalms 34 is one of my favorite chapters.
Unaijua?
34, Psalms 34 and 37. Silo nimesoma Psalms 34.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Na ndio hiyo tena.
And also we're reading verse 8.
Verse 8. Sorry. I'm used to my Bible.
Usijali.
Chapter.
Verse 8. Yes. Hapa inasema, and I will taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him.
Exactly.
And for me, that word is really resonating with what you're saying, because you've heard, he left, and the first thing he did was take refuge outside of the program.
Yeah.
You took refuge in the Lord, yeah? Yeah? Because you had tasted and seen that he is good.
It is good.
And now the way you're telling me is that you are still tasting and seeing how good the Lord has been. So 3 years later.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years later.
If you're comfortable.
Yeah, if you're
comfortable somewhere, why would you chuck and go somewhere?
And take refuge doesn't mean at Sunday church. Refuge is, every day. You heard what we've said here. Every day you wake up, God. Yeah? Take refuge. That is where the help is. Because we know this show is for everyone. You might be struggling with, it doesn't have to be addiction.
Yeah.
You might be struggling with a habit. You might be struggling with
there's so many things.
So many things that are going on.
Just keeping up with life.
Yeah.
That rat race.
Yeah. So
there's so many things.
Yeah. Taste and see that the Lord is good.
Na you know kwa sababu tunaongea mambo ya challenge. Na umesikia mimi naitwa Kareu. Na hapa najua pengine pia umekuja juu ya KO, vitu kama hizo. Ndio scripture moja yenye mimi upenda kusomea watu about the disadvantages of alcohol. And this one comes from the book of Psalms. No, Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 24.
Yeah. He's taking note.
Proverbs chapter 23.
By the way, ndio yenyewe umeongea. Sijaichukua notes hizo.
Nobody has ever taken
chapter 23.
Yeah.
Chapter number 23 verse 29. Inaanzia hapo inasema, who has woe, who has sorrow, who has strife, who has complaints, mamlaina who has needless bruises, umegongwa kila wakati hapa, hata zingine ujui wapi zimetoka, who has blood short eyes, those who linger over wine, who go to sample bowls of mixed wine.
Yes.
Club hopping. Do not gaze at wine. Do not gaze at wine when it is red. Unajua kuna ile yenye tulikuwa tunaangalia mpaka unaikunywa kama haijafika.
Kama advert kwa TV.
Umeimeza na advert kwa TV. When it goes down smoothly, in the end it bites like a snake and poisons like a viper. Poisons like a viper. your eyes will see strange sights, hallucinations.
You heard?
And your mind imagine confusing things. Kwanza hapo kitana mwoka unaona. Iko sawa tu.
Hakuna kitu kubwa kwa life.
You will be like nikenamazia, you will be like one sleeping on the high seas. Lying on top of the rigging. Unajua the oil rigging. Wewe ndio kusema. They hit me. You will say, but I am not hurt. Umegongwa. Umechapwa na mabouncers club.
But unajua umedungwa nini?
They beat me. They beat me, but I don't feel it when I wake up. So I can find another dream.
Kutoa lock. Okay, by the way, I will not lie to you. I have never known that the Bible talks in depth like this.
Uliona ile meme ati sijui guys are telling you wapigana naye umekola kanundo hapa ndo unasema. There's another room I've not told you. When guys normally come, siku za kwanza the first few weeks. That is when now you enjoy the depth of alcohol. Nightmare.
Manduru.
Mimi nakumbuka first night niligonganga chini. Nikajikumbusha maisha ya high school.
Kuna mkani ukisema ni deni imekama hapa nini.
You are used to some different kind of and here there is order. There is authority.
Enforced order.
Enforced, you know. And if you just decide, you know, mimi ndio yule mse, hautatoboa, you have it.
Kitaumana.
Na hata si ati nini ati kusukumwa ama ni wewe mwenyewe, you see like you are misfit.
Yeah.
Okay? So you guys need to, you know, you be humble. Humility is key. And then you just hivi ndio niko, hivi ndio nataka kuwa.
That is
yeah, humility and honesty. I think that will get
keeps
you.
it.
Exactly. That's what the Lord is looking for, and that's what's going to take you places.
Exactly.
So that was nice. Mimi nimebambika sana.
But before we even
life bilandom.
Hebu tuende hapo. Unajibamba gani sasa?
Sasa
afternoon
chapi.
Wacha nikwambie. Squeezy niko in a position kuchukua familia na wapeleka sumo. Na money is there.
Yes.
So you guys go jibamba. I don't tell them spend this much. Money. Pesa nimewekea kando ya hiyo.
Yes.
So I bond with my family.
Right.
Squeezy, I'll go back home by 6. I'll be in the house making sure that homework watoto wamefanya.
Actually, do you know what that is? Just inanijazu kisema
hii nimemaliza homework na mwambie hebu tuangalie ndio kama yuko sawa na mwambie okay hivi na hivi tunafanya. Nowadays I can take my wife out. You know, just go date nights, you know. We just go and hatutaki mambo ya familia zaidi. Let's just go be ourselves. But in sobriety, of course, in the confines of sobriety. Saa zingine nitakaa hivi. I decide to reward myself. Get myself a good shoe.
Piga pause hapo kwa viatu. Hapo this guy, I've seen him a couple of times. This guy is always in Jordans and
hakuna kitu the few times umekam.
Unaona, one thing you need to understand.
You've tested and seen.
One thing you need to understand is that any addiction is very expensive,
right?
Because you'll need resources to maintain it, and you will need time.
Yeah.
Okay? But when you are free from such, your resources will be directed to things that are worthwhile, things that are productive, things that can be seen. And also you will have time for people who you did not have time to.
True.
And who are these people? Your family.
Yeah.
People of value.
People that you value. You know?
I get
people that you
see that
unaandakia history ya majoto.
Hapana wewe wachana hiyo kwanza. It's nice anyway, I appreciate. And you know, unafika pale unasema no this time no this month watoto wote nimewatuma kwa so and then kwa shop ya so and so with mama and then uchague nguo I will pay by M-Pesa iko hivi
Kwani.
What is? I'm capable. God
I like that.
God
I'm capable.
These are the things,
ni God anakuwezesha. These are things that anyone can do for his or her family, people who you really value. But addictions take you from these responsibilities. You become selfish and you cannot do it, including for yourself.
So there you've had it, brother. It's another show. This is a nice one.
This is a show.
It's been insightful. I hope you guys have learned something.
When I do notes, I never seen that before.
Penda familia.
Penda familia.
That's what I've said.
Yeah.